Hi, dear students, how are you? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to discuss the revision sheet of quarter 2. Let's start. I have here the first question. Choose the expression third x squared minus 2 can be rewritten as third and open bracket x minus k x plus k, where k is a positive constant. So what's the value of k? First of all, what should I do? As we said before in class, the first thing I look for the required. What's the required here? Find the value of k. Okay, this is the required. Then he gives me here a hint in the question, a key for the answer. He said it can be rewritten as third x minus k x plus k. This means that I'm going to take a common factor which is third outside. Common factor, yes. So if I have third in the question x power 2 minus 2, and I can take here a common factor outside. So what shall I do? Very easy, very easy. Here, third x squared divided this third gives me x squared. Negative 2 divided by third gives me negative 6. Okay. After that, I have here third x squared minus 6. Remember well, we have here a rule. If I have a squared minus b squared, I can factorize this as what? As this one. A minus b, a plus b. Okay, great. So what shall I do here? I will rewrite, as he said, the third, this is 3. I will rewrite the third here, okay? And after this, I will write here the third. And after this, I will do what? Take the square root of x squared, which is square root of x squared, just x, bravo, just x. And here in the other side, I will write just x. What about negative 6? What's the square root of negative 6? Square root of negative 6, square root of negative, square root here, one time positive and the other time negative. So I will choose here which one, the negative or the positive. He told me in the question, take the positive. Take k is what? Is the positive constant. Okay, easy one. Okay, let's complete. This one is very easy too. I have here h equal negative 4.9 t squared plus 25. The equation above expresses the approximate here height h in meters of a ball t seconds after it's launched vertically upward from the ground when with an initial velocity of 25 meters per second. After approximately how many seconds will the ball hit the ground? Okay, we have here an equation as you see, and I have here what he tells me that the velocity is 25 per second. Okay, it's mentioned here. We have two important pieces of information. I have how many seconds. The required is what? The required is seconds. Seconds means time. So I'm going to search for the time, or I will solve for time. And I have another information. When the ball hit the ground. Okay, when the ball hit the ground. So what about the height here? Bravo, I can hear your voice. So the height here is 0. Bravo. So the height here is 0. And instead of h, I will write what? The height is 0. Okay, I have here the height is 0 and substitute here, put here instead of the height 0. Then I will rewrite the equation negative 4.9 t squared plus 25t. Take t as a common factor outside and open the bracket negative. What shall I do here? I will divide negative 4.9 t squared divided by t. Okay, t squared, it means t times t. One t will be omitted with other t. So negative 4.9 t plus 25t divided by this t gives you 25. Okay. When I have something like this, I told you before, t outside or any variable outside the bracket without plus or minus, so Equals 0. Bravo. What about this? I will solve it. Negative 4.90 plus 25 equals 0. So 25 positive will go to the other side by, bravo, negative sign. Okay. So after this, t equals what? T equals here negative 25 over what? To get rid of the coefficient, divided by, yes, the coefficient 4.9. Remember, he said something also important. He said approximately. Okay, approximately. The answer, miss, was 4.9. It's not 5 exactly, but he said approximately. So the answer is, bravo, 5. Okay, that's complete. What about this question? Y equal x squared and the other equation 2y plus 6 equal to, open bracket, x plus 3. Okay, what's the question here? If xy is a solution of the what? System of equation. He tells me here system of, as if he tells me that I have to use the system of equation. Okay, by graphing or by substitution or by doing what? So, or by elimination. What do you think? How can I solve it? This one, when I say y equal x squared, what do you think? It's very clear. So I will use what? I will use the substitution. Okay. Okay. And he said something very important too. Here, x greater than 0. What's the value of xy? The required x multiplies y. And he gives me very important hint here, or condition, x greater than 0. So x is positive. Okay, so what shall I do? Okay, using that substitution, so I will omit every what? Remember, every y, put instead y what? X squared. Okay, substituted by or put instead what? X squared. And then what shall I do? I will solve the equation. Let's see together. I have here 2x squared. This x squared instead of what? Remember, y. I omitted this y. It was 2y plus 6 equal to, open bracket, x plus 3. So I omitted this y, put instead what? 2 x squared. Okay, plus 6 plus 6. I will distribute. Remember, distribute. 2 times x, 2x. 2 times 3 plus 6. Okay, then I put the x's together and put the numbers together. Positive 6 will go to the other side by negative 6. So 6 will be omitted with 6, gives me 0. Means I have here 2x squared minus 2x equals 0. What shall I do? Take the common outside. The common will be 2x, open bracket. Then 2x squared divided 2x, remember well. So it will give me just 1x. Why? Because I have here x squared, x times x, and the remaining just 1x. Okay, negative 2x divided by 2x, negative 1. Bravo. Then close the bracket, equals 0. Means I have something outside without plus or minus, so it's equal to 0. So x equals 0, or x means I have here x minus 1 equals 0. X will go to the other side by positive sign. Excellent, I can hear you. Okay, so 0 or 1 means 0 or 1. He said x greater than 0. He said x greater than 0. So what shall I choose here? 1. Excellent. I will cancel the idea of x equals 0 and I'll take what? X equals 1. Bravo. What about this question? What are the solutions of the quadratic equation? He gives me here 4x squared minus 8x minus 12 equals 0. Miss, look at the choices. Look at the choices. I have to simplify and factorize. Okay, very easy. For x squared, miss, the answer is what? The answer is x, 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 x. So I have to do what? I have to get rid of or cancel the coefficient of x. Why? To make it easier for you. Simplify. Divide all by what? I don't know. No, it's very easy. Divide by 4, the common. So divided by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. So I have here 4x squared divided by 4x squared. 8x divided by 4, negative 2x, because I have here negative. Don't forget the negative, okay? Negative 12 divided by 4 gives me what? Negative 3. 0 divided 4, I can't do it. It's by using calculator, habibi. So 0 divided 4 gives you 0, and you have to know it also. Okay, then what shall I do, miss? When I have this sign here, quadratic equation, when I have here this sign negative, this means I have two different signs. The greater will take what? I will have a look here. This gives me the key. So the greater will take what? Yes, this is two eyes, I know. Will take negative. So 3, what times what give me 3? 3 times 1. Which will take the negative sign? The greater. So 3 times 1. Here means x equal, okay, I can say x equal the opposite of the sign. So x equal 3, and here x equal negative 1. Okay? Okay, and then I'll choose it very easily. What about this question? We discussed this question in class, but let's discuss it again. I have here g of x equal ax squared plus 24. For the function g defined above, a is a constant and g of 4. Remember, g of 4 equals 8. What's the value of g of negative 4? Okay, guys, here the required g of negative 4. Okay? Okay. And he gives me here that g of x equals what? Ax squared plus 24. Focus. Okay. When x equals 4, he told you here in the question, when x, miss, where is x? Here, when x equals 4, the result is 8. So, can I omit this one and write instead 8? Yes, of course. So, I can omit it. Okay, I can omit here the answer, and because he said that g of 4, the answer is 8. And write the equation. Rewrite the equation by writing what? And instead of x, I will write 4. Excellent. And instead of x, I'll write what? I'll write 4. 4 squared. Why squared? Because the question was squared. Remember to take everything. Plus what? Plus 24. Plus what? 24. Okay. Means, can I get the value of a now? Yes, you can. So 4 squared equals, my dear students, super students, so give me, yes, 16. Don't say 8, okay? Plus 24. So the 24, okay, so the 24 will go to the other side by negative sign. Bravo. So negative 24 plus 8 gives me negative 16. Negative 16 equals 16a. I will rewrite it, or we can see it from here. Negative 16 equals 16a divided by what? Coefficient number beside the variable. Divided to get rid of this, okay, through it. Divided by 16, divided by 16. So a equals what, dear students? Negative 1. Miss, I got a. What shall I do now? The required, habibi. The required is g of negative 4. Negative 4, yes. Negative 4 instead of what? Negative 4 instead of x. Remember. Okay, miss. And then what shall I do? He said ax squared plus 24. The original equation, so, or function. So miss, and instead of a, I don't know the value of a. No, you just got it. A equals negative 1. Bravo, you can remember this. X squared, where is x? This time x is equal to negative 4 squared. Plus what, miss? Plus 24. Can I get the value now? Yes. How? Negative 4 power 2 gives me 16. Bravo. We can see it from this one easier. So it's here 16 times negative 1 gives me negative 16 plus 24. Focus. Gives me 8. So here the value of g of negative 4 is 8. Okay. Let's have another question. Okay, let's go. The quadratic expression y squared plus 11y equal negative 30 has two potential solutions. What's the difference of these? Oh, what's this? When I have something like this. Y squared plus 11y equal negative 30. This is in the standard form. Bravo, I can hear you. No, miss. So what shall I do? Put them in the right order. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So y squared plus 11y. Negative 30 will go to the other side by positive sign. Don't forget. Equals what, miss? Equals 0. Okay. What shall I do now? Miss, he asks me what's the two potential solutions. So he wants to get the value of y and y, so I have to factorize. Miss, I have here positive. Positive tells me that the two signs are the same. The same what? Don't say just positive. No, I have to look at this one, this sign. Miss, positive means that both are positive. Yes, do the brackets, put it. Y squared, y times y. 30, what times what gives me 30? I can say 30 times what? 30 times 1, but the summation of them, not 30, not 11. I can say, miss, I can say 2 times 15, the summation is not 11. 5 times 6, so 5 times 6, the summation is what? Here, 5 times 6, the summation is 11, so go and get it. Y plus 5, y plus 6, this means y is the automatic. Y then the opposite sign. Y here the opposite sign. Easy, easy. Miss, it's finished. No, it's not finished yet. Okay, I want to know the difference between the two solutions. Negative 5 minus what? Minus negative what? Negative 6. Negative, negative, positive. Negative 5 plus 6 gives me what? Gives me 1. So the answer is 1. Easy? I hope so. The only root of x squared plus m of x plus 25 is negative 5. Root? What root? Root means solution. Okay, root solution, don't forget, of x squared, and gives me an equation here and said that the solution, negative 5. What's the value of m? How can I solve it? Very easy one. Remember, I have here x squared, open two brackets, x squared, x times x, miss. Okay, bravo. Positive. Positive means what, my dear students? Two signs are the same. Which sign? Which same sign? Okay, here the key. Yes, positive, miss. So positive, positive. He said in the question, okay, choose what? The 5. Choose the 5. Why? When it comes outside the bracket, it will be different, the opposite sign. It will come with negative. And he said the only root is negative 5. What times negative 5 gives me 25? What times 5 gives me 25? Miss, it's 5, so I'll choose 5. From this, I didn't choose 25, any number other than the 5. Okay, so m is what? Miss, I don't know. Why don't you know? I will take the extremes together and the means together. X times 5 gives me 5x. X times 5 gives me 5x. The summation of them, 10x. Don't ever say x squared. When I add x and x, gives me 5x plus 5x gives me what? 10x, not 10x squared. Don't forget, okay? Here, this one. Which of the following is equivalent to 16s power 4 minus 4t power 2? Okay, what shall I do here? Look at the choices I have here. What? The 4 common outside. So I will do what? Simplify and what? Factorize. Do you remember? Well, simplify, factorize. Simplify, factorize. So 16s power 4 minus 4t power 2, I will divide by common, which is 4. Excellent. So divide by the common factor 4. Miss, after this, I will take the common factor 4 outside. 16s power 4 divided 4 gives me what? 4. Yes, s power 4 minus 4t power 2. Miss, 4 with 4 gives me negative 1. I can write it and I can not. So t squared here, I will write it also t squared as it is. okay, because it's not a common factor. After this, miss, what should I do? Let's see together. I have here 4, I will rewrite it, 4, open square, the bracket, 4s power 4, and I have minus t squared, okay? So I want to do what? Yes, factorize, excellent, 4s power 4. So the square root of 4s power 4, to do it here, it's 2, 4 square root of 4 gives me 2. S power 4, its square root gives me s power 2. Here, the same, okay? Negative means negative, positive, we said it. T squared, t, and t. So, as you see here, the answer is C. Okay, let's have another question. Easy. Let's complete. Yes, let's complete. The discriminant and number of solutions. Very easy to know from the questions, the rule. I have to study the rule very well. Discriminant is what? B squared minus 4ac. B squared minus 4ac. Means, where is B? Where is C? Okay, we took this in grade 9. Remember this. I have here this one, the equation, and from the equation, I will write the standard form ax squared plus bx plus c equals bravo 0. Here, what the coefficient of x squared. So, the coefficient of x squared equal, I don't have no hidden one. The coefficient of just x, what? B is negative 4. Yes, what about C? Bravo, 8, the C. Okay, I wrote here A, B, and C. What shall I do? Miss, remember well, when the answer, if the answer is greater than 0, I have 2 real solutions. If it's equal to 0, I have 1 real solution. Here and here and here. Less than 0, negative, no real solution. He asks me about the number of solutions. Remember well, when I substituted it, b squared instead of b, I will write negative 4 squared. Negative 4 squared, it means negative 4 times negative 4 must give me what? Positive. Remember, positive 16. Then negative, open bracket, negative minus 4ac, 4 times a, which is 1, c is 8. Okay, so 16 minus 32 gives me negative 16. Miss, the answer is with negative. So how many solutions? No real solutions. Okay. Okay, let's complete. I have here what? I have here graphing quadratic review worksheet, this one in the booklet, and the standard form is what? Ax squared plus bx plus c. Remember well, this shape is called parabola, right? Okay, the axis of symmetry, which here do what? Here, this is the axis of symmetry. It does what? It here intersects the curve into 2 equal parts. The curve into 2 equal parts. Miss, what's this? This is the vertex. Bravo. This is the vertex. When my curve looks up like this, okay, when it says, right? So it's what? It's positive. What's positive? A here is positive. What if it's pessimistic and looks down like this? So A here is bravo, negative. So when I'm optimistic, I'm positive, I look up. When I'm pessimistic, so I look down, so it's negative. Remember that, okay? Okay, and here the vertex here is what? Here down, here the vertex minimum, but here it's what? It's maximum. Okay, when the vertex is the highest point in the graph, so we call it maximum. Lowest point, minimum. Remember well, our solutions are called x-intercepts. Solutions of the quadratic are called zeros and roots. Study well this, okay? Okay, this part will be in another video. Thank you for listening, my dear students. Study well. Bye-bye.